everyone, I'm Yiwen. I'm a system developer in the SQL team for data platforms, and today we're going to share some of the new SQL tricks and tips. And I'll take you through common table expression CTE and limit offset. Common table expression is available since 24.1 and limit offset is newly available since 25.1. And I will quickly take you through a scenario. We want to recommend fasting blood tests for patients with risk of diabetes. So you have a table, and then you want to screen out everyone with age over 18. And then you also want to add a condition that the blood glucose is over 6. What is a common table expression? It is like a temporary view, so you can break complex queries into simple blocks, and it can be easily reused within the same query. So the syntax is with your preferred CTE name as and the query that finds the contents for this temporary view or CTE, and then followed by the main query. So for example, for the scenario we're just talking about, well, with adults as and select everything from patients where age is over 18, and then you can follow with your main query. So to use it, you can also allow column aliases, meaning that you can get different aliases for your specific columns to simplify your query. For example, here the patient ID become ID and patient name become name. And then you can also have multiple CTEs separated by comma, and then with adults and daily blood glucose, and your main query will be very simple and easy to read. So it can be used with different types of statements: select, insert, update, delete, and create table as select. So CTE makes your life easier since 24.1. For this scenario, we have a complex query, and then CTE avoids complex queries and unnecessary repetitions and make it easier to write, read, and maintain. Now I'll quickly come to limit and offset. This is a variation to the top syntax, and it comes with all the optimization we already have for the top. So what you may be familiar with is select top 10 and say you only want to get the information for the top 10, and then this comes right after select. But limit, it actually comes all the way at the end after order by, and then you can have limit and followed by optional offset. So if you want to skip a few rows. And alternative syntax is the NC style, so this will have the optional offset in the beginning and fetch at the very end. And so this has been available since 25.1, and this is the full syntax. And you can have rows, first, next, all these syntax. These are all just for human readability, so it will not impact the results. And remember, no mixing of styles at the same level, so you cannot, for example, use top and then use offset. So, and then a quick key takeaway for the optimizing complex condition and seeing it with show plan for Ismail is that the query processor rewrites and casts complex SQL conditions to run efficiently, and this applies to all SQL. Fire is a good example where complex conditions are common, and you can write clear queries. The engine does the heavy lifting, and show plan lets you verify it. So that's all. Thank you.